how we can just pronounce those very words. So as we know that no one knows the phonetics. No, like when we talk about the students, they didn't know that what is the phonetics. But here, little students know that what is the phonetics, and little students know how we can articulate the sounds, how we can articulate the words, and how we can become a native speaker in the language. So, and another topic is like according to the pronunciation is aspiration, like how we can aspire the words and how we can aspire like letters. So as we know that in alphabets we are taking three letters T and K and P. How we can just aspire those very words. T makes T, P and P and K, K. So as we all know that first we have to know that what is aspiration. As we know that, as I mentioned, that aspiration is to just learn something about the pronunciation. First we have to know that we have to articulate the sounds. We have to read about the aspiration. As we know, I'll just give example through which you can just learn easily. So I'll just tell you that in here are just telling that person. No, it's not an accurate pronunciation of person. So where just if we talk about the Life Coaching Academy students, no one will tell the person, they will tell person, because if we talk about those very things, as if we compare another person and Life Coaching Academy person, they will not tell people, they will tell people, person, power. They will tell this type. They have these type of they have their type of knowledge how we can produce those type of sounds. As we know that, and when we talk about another things that other students are telling that first we have to read the grammar and then we have to read the language. No, first we have to do a lot of practices. We have to do a lot of just activities, and then we will get the language. And when I just got the language here at that very time, sir told me that unless you will get the language, I'll not take penny from you. So that moment fascinated me. I was fascinated by sir at that very time, because he told me that unless you get the language, but I'll not take penny from you. But at that very time, I just thought that by hook or by crook, I want to get the language. I want to become a native speaker. But as we know that in my past, what I was in my past, but what I'm in my just present. But I'm just feeling too much well. I'm just feeling too much good that I came here. I take the right step in my life that I came here and I got the language here and I read here by my sir. And as we know that if I'm just standing here, if I'm just speaking one single word, but it's this there's up to my sir, because he taught me a lot. He taught me, he didn't teach me only the English language, but he also taught me how we can behave with our elders, how we can behave with the youngers, and how much manners is important for the student. So at that very time, I will just tell you one thing. At that time, when I was just giving my introduction in front of the students, at that very time I didn't have language. As well, in my school, teachers are giving me opportunities to just got up in front of the students to just conduct assembly. But I didn't have at that very time. I didn't have language. So what I have done at that very time, I don't know what I was just running in front of this. I was abusing. I don't know what I had at that very time. But in my present, if any professor, if any doctor will tell me do communication with me, if any native speaker, if any foreigner tell me that do communication with me, I'll do, because I have language and I have pronunciation. I can just do communication with those very persons by my sir, because he taught me and he told me that what you have to do, and sir told me rules and regulations, but till now I'm just following those type of rules, because as we know that Almighty Allah also told us, if you follow your sir, and then you will become a successful person in your life. But I am following my sir, so that's the reason behind why I'm in this stage. So I'm just suggesting all persons that if you want to just get the language, only come here. It is located at Threadon Road. The name of this coaching academy is Life Coaching Academy, this coaching academy is running by our Sajjad sir. You have to come here. You have to get the language. And as we know that the students are just speaking better than me, I'm nil of the bottom. I didn't know anything about the language, but it's little bit. I got only 3 or 4 drops from it. As we know that English language is the ocean, I take only 3 or 4 drops from it. But we have to know that we have to clear our concept that how we can get the language. I'm just only telling those very students, no, you have to come here, you have to get the language. If any person have doubt, he or she can check our website, he can check our YouTube channel, he can just watch our videos. I'm not just speaking English language, I will tell, no, I'm just only speaking the language, only our sir is speaking the language. No, all students have language. All students have native speakers. All students are native speakers. They have a lot of good pronunciation as well, and they are speaking much more better than me. I'm just thinking that I'm middle of the bottom. But if we talk about those type of students who are thinking that first we have to read the grammar and then we'll become a native speaker, but that's wrong. It's all about it.